And hello there everyone, welcome back. I'm BogMod, playing more The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2, where we are on the hunt for a princess. Reen can marry up in the world. I firmly believe it. What brings you to the principal's office? Your Highness. In regards to the Principal Van Dyke, you see, I'll be remaining here during tomorrow's operation. In my heart of hearts, I'd rather be out there fighting with all of you. But to rescue Lisa and my family is far preferable just sitting here and letting others fight on my behalf. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Your Highness. Oh, don't worry, I understand that'd be way too risky to take me along with you. I'd rather not risk the success of the operation with my presence, so I'll remain here and pray for all of you. Well, I'm sorry to have to leave you out of the plans this time, Your Highness. It's any consolation, it'll be over tomorrow. I'm going to rescue them all for your sake, too. Aw, thanks. I'm placing my trust in all of you. Reen, could I perhaps impose on you for a small favor this evening? Give me a little tour of Class 7's dorm, if you're okay with that. Oh, any particular reasons? Probably what you'd expect. A dorm? Probably not. I'm sure Saint Estraya's dorms are quite a bit different. It's important for a devoted little sister to know each and every detail of her beloved brother's inner chambers. And far be it from me to let the chance to buy while we're both here in Trista, heart. I should have guessed. Of course, though. No harm in that. I'll give you the exclusive behind-the-scenes look. The glamorous lives of Class 7. Oh, really? I mean, goodness. So I feel a little nervous. Make my way along later. So just cut me whenever you're ready. Heart. Alright. Now, hopefully, she will not talk much about Crow. I mean, she doesn't know him at all. Or, as mostly just that. Remember, the leader of that terrorist group that kidnapped her and drugged her into Lisa. And part of the team currently, holding her family hostage. Hey, Reen, what do you feel about that? Crow is, he's backing the guys holding your sister hostage, you know. Alright. Yes. Enter the dorm, enter the dorm! Alright. Close some dorm. Speed through that panning shot. We've seen them a few times.
So this is what it looks like on the inside.
Oh, hello. Welcome to our dormitory. Did you finish talking to the principal?
That's right. We sorted out all the arrangements for tomorrow. I had the delightful opportunity to enjoy the Academy atmosphere on the way here as well. If there are ever any other festivals or the like here, I'll have to try and come back by myself to see them.
Oh, we'd be happy to have you, Princess.
So this is where you and your classmates spent so much of your time. I almost feel as if I shouldn't be here. Like I've stepped into Class 7's private little world.
Oh, that's very cute.
Oh, not at all. You're very welcome here. So, how would you like me to show you around the building?
Like my bedroom.
I'm curious how things are upstairs now, too.
Well, if you're offering, then let the tour begin.
One thing I really do like about Alfin's character is that she has more confidence. Right? She's not always trying to downplay things and all that sort of stuff. She's definitely like right here, right? She's not like, if it's not too much trouble, say, well, if you're offering, let's get it going. She's very quick to acknowledge what she wants and go for it. But I approve of that attitude, Alfin. I approve of it. Yes. Get to see Reen's room. And Crow's rooms for unknown reasons. She has a lot of hair, though.
that was once Crow's room. His room was opposite to yours then?
Yeah, he only lived there for a couple months, but I can't picture anyone else being there. It was pretty handy having him so close by too, especially when we were making plans for the festival. We could just wander into each other's rooms anytime we needed something.
You two must have trusted one another so deeply.
I know, and he betrayed that trust.
And that makes the fact you two have to fight one another all the more depressing. Why must it be that way? Well, just know that while I may not be able to come with you, I'll be praying for the best.
I appreciate that.
You know, I probably would not be as upset about the whole Crow thing if anybody was against the whole thing. Anyone fought against it.
Don't worry, Your Highness. I fully intend to win against him and bring him right back here.
I fully intend to bring the man who led the people who kidnapped you back here to be friends.
I mean, we've got you on our side. How could we possibly lose?
The man who supports the imprisonment of your parents.
Oh, Reen, you're such a tease.
No, you're the tease. We all know it.
Besides, I'm hardly the lovely, kind-hearted girl you think I am.
Pardon?
At first, I was acting as a substitute for Elise because she couldn't be near you herself. I thought, if she couldn't support you, I would try to do so in her place. And before I knew it, I found myself learning things about you that even she didn't know. And the more I learned, the guiltier I felt. Guilty because knowing things she didn't made me feel, well, really happy.
Aww.
Oh, I had no idea.
And as if that weren't awful enough, I found myself wanting to know more and more.
Oh. She really is broken up by the idea that she's like betraying a friendship here.
What right do I have to call Elise my best friend when I feel this way?
Again, that's her brother. Of course, the head pat.
I'm honored to hear that. You needn't think it was one-sided, Your Highness. I was happy to learn more about you through all of this too.
You were?
I've learned how much of a prankster you can be, how hard you work for the people of your country, how smart you are. I see you always conducting yourself with dignity and pride. And I've also seen just how much you care for everyone around you. I'd be careful that one other interest of yours doesn't get out of hand, though.
This simply isn't fair! It's like I'm the only one getting worked up here while you just play everything off, cool as a cucumber!
I like this little scene.
Well, whatever happens, it's all on you. I take no responsibility. When we find Elise, I'm gonna tell her everything, and we'll talk it through. All night if need be. Oh, perhaps working together as a team might not be such a bad idea.
Why am I suddenly filled with an overwhelming sense of dread?
Anyway, none of this even matters if you don't come back alive tomorrow. So you have to, alright? With Elise, of course. Promise?
I wouldn't dream of doing otherwise. The two of us will be back before you know it. So wait a little longer, okay?
I can't wait.
If you don't come back alive tomorrow, Reen, I'll kill you. Alright, what's this? What's our little achievement for this one? National treasure. Aww. That was definitely a little cute little scene. Sword! Thing happens, we talk. Alright, now we have to do a Gaius chat up in the art room. Now, it's kind of weird because Trails in the Sky also had the adopted brother-sister falling in love angle that Reen and Elise have going on. I mean, I guess it's just the thing they like in these games. But I don't think Elise has a chance, unlike Joshua and Estelle. Standing in this room brings back a lot of memories. It's been too long since I was here. It's been a tough journey, but all paid off in the end. Probably jumping the gun here. It's probably the toughest thing we've attempted yet, so we can't relax, really. Sure we can. It's all going to work out. Done this. We've gone through every challenge we've faced so far, so we can get through this. Just put our faith in the wind and let it guide us forward. True enough. Oh, by the way, we'll be free later. Why do you ask? Why don't we go for a walk in our old dorm? And what better time than tonight? Yeah. Fine by me. I'll meet you there later. Thanks. Bit more relaxing to do beforehand. I'll be there soon enough. Alright. Gaius. You're a good guy, but I definitely didn't catch my interest as well as other NPCs had, or party members. You were a little too stable, one could say. Which, you know, makes for good friendship, but not necessarily the best storytelling. Alright, there we are, and now.
Oh, hey, Reen. All done celebrating?
Timed that a lot better.
I guess. It still feels early, but I'm bushed after all that walking around.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts out there.
It's true. I've had to live through several different timelines, guys. You don't understand.
I'd finished clearing up the club room earlier than I expected, so I decided to swing by once I was done. It feels strange to be back here again. Strange. And yet I feel right at home.
Yeah. I can't explain it, but being here again is somehow comforting. You up for taking a look around here with me? I'm curious how things are upstairs, too.
Sure. They're all empty, of course. I know it's silly, but a small part of me was hoping we'd find him in his room like normal.
To
see what the commotion was about.
A larger part of me was hoping we'd never see him again.
I know the feeling. Whether he admits it or not, I like to think our time spent in this dorm meant something to Crow. I want to believe it still means something to him.
And to think, Crow's already experienced that horrible feeling of losing the one place you call home.
He walked away from it.
He knows what it's like more than any of us. To be utterly powerless against the tides of change. To lose everything you hold dear. We may have been able to avert the worst in the end, but I can relate to that feeling of dread. At least a little.
You know, he was literally on the side of the team that was going to make you lose your home, remember, guys?
Yeah, I guess you would know. Maybe you guys can talk about it some more once we bring him back. and we'll definitely bring him back.
That we will.
Everyone has to talk about Crow.
I wish I could say Nord is safer now, but we still can't afford to let our guard down just yet. We only saw a snippet of what it would be like for war to affect it. And there's every possibility it could do more in the future. And then there's Calvert to think about. We're at peace now, but who knows if, or even when, that could change.
Which is why we need to do what we can to make sure that doesn't happen.
Still, as much as I wish I could be back in the Highlands, ending the war here in Erebonia should be my prime focus now. If ending it makes for one less potential threat at home, then I can rest easier at night knowing I've done something right. I don't want this land to be plagued by danger any longer. I've come to love Erebonia as much as I love Nord. You helped me protect my home, Reen. And now, it's my turn to help you protect yours.
Huh. You really are one of the most dependable people I know.
Isn't that kind of what I said he was?
I feel like so long as we have each other's backs, we can overcome just about anything life throws at us. I wonder if this is how Emperor Dreikel's felt during the War of the Lions.
No. Because back then, his Nord guys were like, you know what? Let's go with you and fuck some shit up.
He was supposed to have allies from Nord too. If they were half as reliable as you are, I'm sure he must have felt the same way I do.
He probably brought an army, not just one dude.
Your presence is just as reassuring for me too, you know. I can't help but want to answer to the unwavering trust you've placed in me, Reen. This land, our classmates, and everyone we've met along the way have become so precious to me. I find myself thinking, if I had all the strength of a tempest, all the dignity of a hawk, then I could blow away all the obstacles which threaten them. And I don't know if I ever would have felt so strongly about changing myself for the sake of everyone here, if not for you.
It's rather poetic.
You've become my dearest friend, Reen.
You really mean that? Thank you, Gaius. That really means a lot to me. I guess we're both inspiring each other for the better. In a way, I want all those things for myself for the same reasons as you, so that I can protect all of you and the homeland that I treasure too.
I'm sure we can do anything we put our minds to. May we both go forth and find the strength to envelop this land and its people in a mighty wind.
I'm sorry, Gaius. Alfin crushed it between the two of you. There was no contest. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, what's yours, though? Winderlust! Of course! Because the wind and the nomads. Oh. Alright. Oh, gotta keep turbo in. Now we've got... Who's left? Miriam's left. Sarah's left. Laura's left. Elliot's left. Miriam, Sarah, Elliot. I think that's it. Let's just check this map on this first page, though. Yes. We did them, we did them, we did them. Alright. So we're done in this part of the map. With only Laura left to go. Oh, and I guess a go there and be alone loser option. Alright. That's okay. Well, we'll come back next time, and we'll knock out a couple more of these, and I'll see everyone soon for more. Talk to you in a bit.